BMW BDC2 module cloning just got easier. Yanhua ACDP Module 38 free update explained. Hey there, diagnostic dynamos. Welcome back to the channel where coding meets clarity and your toolbox just got smarter. Let me ask you this. Do you know what happens when you try to reuse a second-hand BMW BDC2 module without unlocking it properly? If you said no, or even if you think you know, stick around, because what I'm about to show you could save you hours of work and a ton of money. And if you do know, drop your answer in the comments. I want to see how many of you have already cracked this part of BMW Diagnostics. Now, before we go full throttle, here's something just as important as the update itself. We just hit a major milestone thanks to you, our incredible community of gearheads, tech tinkerers, and workshop wizards. But here's the deal. Most viewers still haven't subscribed. Let's change that today. If you're watching this and haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, make this the moment. Your support keeps the engine running and brings more in-depth content straight to your screen. Smash that like button, ring the bell for updates, and let's push for 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments within the next 24 hours. I know we can do it, and I'll be watching those numbers climb with you. This video is purely for educational and informational purposes. Every demo, explanation, and software reference here is meant to help technicians, learners, and vehicle enthusiasts understand automotive diagnostics and programming more clearly. We use any media under fair use strictly for the purpose of education and review. All trademarks belong to their respective owners, and you should always follow manufacturer protocols and local laws when working on vehicles. Stay safe, stay smart, and always double-check your sources. Now, buckle up, because we've got huge news for Yanhua Mini ACDP users, especially those working with Module 38. And trust me, this update isn't just a tweak. It's a game-changer for anyone dealing with BMW BDC2 modules. The latest free update unlocks two powerful functions: BDC2 module reflashing and BDC2 copy replacement. And yes, you heard that right. It's free if you've got an active license for Module 38. So what's the big deal with this? Well, let's break it down. Previously, if you needed to swap out a BDC2 module in a G-Series BMW, it was a bit of a puzzle, especially if you wanted to use a second-hand module. But now, Yanhua ACDP makes it smoother than ever. Here's what's new in this update. First off, we now have a BDC2 reflash function. That means you can take a second-hand module, unlock it completely, and erase all previous data, bringing it back to an unlocked, like new state. No more dead ends when reusing modules. But it gets better. They've also added a BDC2 copy and replacement function. This allows you to clone the IMMO data from the original BDC2 module and write it to a replacement, whether it's brand new or secondhand. And the cherry on top? You don't need to touch the TCM or DME, which means future key orders from the dealership won't be affected at all. Let me walk you through how this works. And pay attention, because I want you to tell me in the comments if you tried this process yet, or if you faced issues in BDC2 replacement. Share your experience. It helps others and creates a stronger tech community. Here's the menu path for accessing the new functions. Head over to FEM/BDC, IMMO/mileage, BDC2 ICP plus OBD, F/G chassis, module replace. Now, if you're looking to reflash a module, you'll need to select the Erase Module Data option. This clears out the old data and resets the BDC2 module for new usage. If your goal is to replace the module, choose the Copy Data Replace function. Here's what that process looks like. Step 1. Backup data from the original module. First, back up the FEFP data. Then, back up the IMMO data. Step 2. Write data to the replacement module. Start by backing up the coding data. Then write the IMMO data. Write the FEFP data. And finally, write the coding data. That's it. The entire process is streamlined, efficient, and doesn't require messing with the transmission or engine modules. That's a huge win for anyone who wants to minimize risk and downtime in their shop. If you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. You're clearly someone who takes their diagnostics seriously. And hey, if you're finding this helpful, why not share it with your workshop team, friends, our fellow enthusiasts. Let's spread the word on this awesome update. Here's my personal take. I think this update seriously levels the playing field for smaller workshops and mobile programmers. Not everyone has access to dealer-level tools, but with Module 38's new functions, you're getting close. And without extra cost if your license is active. It's fast, it's safe, and most importantly, it's simple to use. I'm genuinely excited about what this means for BMW Diagnostics going forward. But what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you used Module 38 for BDC2 work before? Do you think this update is a game changer? Or is there something you'd still like to see added? Your opinion matters, and I'd love to hear from as many of you as possible. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, before we wrap things up, remember that question I asked at the start? What happens if you try to reuse a secondhand BDC2 module without unlocking it? Here's the answer. It won't work until it's reflashed and erased to an unlocked state. That's why this update is such a big deal. It removes that roadblock entirely. So now that you know, don't get stuck with locked modules ever again. As always, thank you to every one of you watching, liking, and supporting the channel. Your energy fuels this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's your time. Let's smash our goal of 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in 24 hours. And if this video helped you out, don't just hit like. Consider dropping a super thanks to help us keep bringing you the latest and greatest in diagnostics. I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, keep learning, keep wrenching, and as always, happy diagnosing.